Harvard's Isaac Kohane is both a medical doctor and PhD in computer science. He says technical innovations like drug discovery are just half of AI's potential in medicine. It could also totally change how patients interact with doctors. How might that work? He offered the early example of a family from Michigan.
Here is a mother whose child was fine, but now is having trouble walking, is then having trouble chewing, and then having intractable headaches. For 3 years, she goes from doctor to doctor to doctor. They get all the tests you can imagine. She takes all the text from those studies, cuts and pastes it into GPT-4, and says, "What's wrong with my child?"
The chatbot spit back a suggestion: tethered cord syndrome.
And so she goes to a neurosurgeon. Is this tethered cord syndrome? The surgeon looks at the MRIs and says, yeah. They do the surgery and the kid's fine.
Had doctors not thought of that before?
No. And this diagnosis is actually not that sophisticated a diagnosis.
So it's both an endorsement of the AI and an indictment of the medical community as it is.
And in fact, right now, that's my primary thesis about where we are right now. We are at a point where medicine is stumbling, killing patients by the thousands every year through misdiagnoses and medical errors.
The answer, according to Kohane, are healthcare outsiders like computer scientist Pranav Rajbukar.
Yeah, I mean, we're at an inflection point.
Who joined Kohane at Harvard. His earlier work helped prove computers could read X-rays as well as humans. In limited ways, AI is now helping doctors read some scans, but Rajbukar gave us a first look at something grander.
Let's jump into that.
An experimental system called MedVersa.
Circle the enlarged heart.
Instead of a series of one-trick pony algorithms,
wouldn't it be cool if the same model could segment out the pancreas?
MedVersa can understand and diagnose,
and we're going to generate a prediction here,
a wide range of issues.
So it says the main diagnosis is melanoma.
He says the model will be good enough to seek regulatory approval in about 2 years.
We're at a point at which these technologies are going to work, and it's a matter of when, not a matter of if.
The if, he says, is whether doctors will embrace them. Many so far have not. The impact on patients' health and doctors' employment remain uncertain. But Kohane envisions a new kind of doctor, a new kind of medicine.
We just don't have enough of the right people with enough of the right time.
Combining the expertise of every specialist into an AI, any doctor, or even patient, can freely access. At least that's his hope for the medical community.
If we don't take leadership in how AI is used in medicine, others will do it for us. And these others may not have the best interests of society or our patients. What if this gets optimized for the insurance companies? What if it gets optimized for a particular set of drugs? We have, as a society, to start asking for super transparency.
If AI companies aren't transparent, Kohane says governments should step in. But he's convinced massive change is coming to medicine.
The use of AI is going to be problematic, but far better than what we currently have.